Hello, welcome to the stream. Glad to see so many people in nice and early. So many comments. And I'm going to get through them all now. I'll do all the comments before we actually start talking about Barcelona. Everyone now switching up saying Kovac is more than capable of being Rodri's backup. I have one thing to say. Rodri's injured. We've got Madrid away. Would you be comfortable for Kovac to be 6 that game? But I wasn't saying yes to that, but I was saying, yes for the hype and the shout and stuff like that. Just thought I'd clarify. Arsenal was an absolute disaster and Kovac was 6. Stop there in standard and get a backup. And top 4 team without Rodri. Definitely no more signings connect. There is a presentation for Savio and this random woman at the stadium on Sunday that confirms it. No Rodri backup. Hello, Frost. Husky Leather, hello. Either way. Hello. We'll get on to Kovac now, who I think will have a feature tonight against Barcelona. Lovely shirt, though. By the way, guys, on the shirt, I would just like to say the reason why I had to play the timer twice was because I was wearing an all green t-shirt right before it ended. I realized 10 seconds left. I'm wearing a green t-shirt. You're only going to be able to see me head and arms. So I had to quickly run upstairs, get a different t-shirt on, and then do something rapid. I bet Gundo will feature tonight. Is he not on rest? Either way, I'd like to see Gundo again. He'd probably get a shirt exchange with someone. Rodri needs a backup because Phillips is just not good enough. Phillips should be gone by now. That's the reality. On Kovac, I think Kovac can play alongside Rodri and a CDM really, really well. But Kovac by himself, I don't think can do a 6. At the moment, if we want to replicate any sort of Rodri at the 6, we have to put 2. We have to put 2 players in there. And that isn't even enough to replicate it. We have to put 2 people in. And if you think, oh, Rico Lewis is probably going to go into midfield, you're really going to put that kind of pressure on someone of his age? It could destroy some players that age. Sometimes it can make them. Can we see the shirt? Would look, if you don't mind. You would have that one FC glitch. I know the exact one. Nunes doesn't fit the system, in my opinion. It's not looking good. I really want him to work out. I've always said that it can take 2 seasons to embed into City's system. And it can. It definitely can. Look at Grealish, look at Sane, look at players like that. Okay? And I know they're both wingers, but still. Phillips a centre-back. Okay. Just going to get this up. Seems like he's staying. Pep's trying new stuff with him. But sometimes a first season can go really well. Frost said Haaland, for example. Sometimes it can go quite poor, and it can take a season to embed in. But even with players that can take a season to properly get into it, I always see sparks that they can be fit in. I saw extremely little from Matheus Nunes. I'll stick to what I said, that it can take 2 seasons, but I really don't see it. I really don't see a bright ending for Nunes. And if Saudi Arabia come in and offer 55 million quid, then we're not going to take that. Apparently they said they were willing to give back our money. It wasn't Fabrizio or David Ornstein, but there were people, they were sniffing around, according to sources. Doku was very, very sparky last season. He's a good example of 2 seasons. Yeah, exactly. Doku is kind of like the player that you want to look at for that. Doku had some really poor games last season. I remember in the 1-0 defeat against Arsenal, he came off the bench, and he came on trying to make a difference. He was painful to watch, always losing the ball, and we literally could not control the ball when he was on it. If Julian Alvarez goes, it's already a disgrace. If we don't sign anyone, we look a joke. Look, all I'm saying is, with the signing, with the business we are doing, okay, we have an absolute war chest of cash. We thought we had a war chest this season. We have 2 next season. This season has been relatively not bad for profits. It's actually been a decent season for profits. Jan Couto's about to leave for about 25 mil. Liam Delap is about to leave for 20 million. That's 40 million, and we barely spent a penny on either of them. I only say that because I think we may have signed Jan Couto. Signed him for a really low price, like Zinchenko. And there are others in there too that I'm just not remembering. Gomez, that's 9 million. Okay, he didn't go well in terms of profits, but that's another 9. That's a player there. That's a player. That's 54 mil. We might end up like Man U. I don't think it's that bad, but Blinkenek. Something's got it. Something has to happen. Liam Delap is a really good player. I've got a feeling he will end up being a proper decent striker. I really want him to have a good season at Ipswich. Maybe help be a reason that they stay up. I want him to do well. Obviously, don't do well against us. Miss all your shots. Show what City fan you are. But every other team, go ham. Bruno G isn't worth 100 mil, but the package with him is. I really thought we were going to sign Bruno G. I actually really thought that. I know rumours went swirling around, but I thought it just made sense. This player obviously had the release clause in because he probably wanted to go. Bruno G isn't 100 million. He's probably more 70. But we would have looked at it in 5 years, and we'd look back at it in 5 years and think, brilliant. We signed Grealish like that for 100 million. Why can't we do the same for certain players? It's not an age thing. I'm pretty sure we signed Grealish at Bruno G's age. We aren't afraid to spend triple digits. Well, I say that Grealish is one player, but Man, I'm just really surprised. Either way, lads, we spent about 10 minutes on this. Let's move on to Barcelona. Here is the predicted 11. Now then, I didn't know apparently Phillips was looking to be playing centre-back this game, to be honest. So I've just put this together. Ortega in net. Edison played last one, so maybe we can see this. Although Carson, exactly. For 100 million, okay, for 100 mil, Rodri is, it's worth it for Rodri. Chelsea won't get relegated. There you go, lads. Great graphics again, big up. Oh man, losing me. Right back, Rico Lewis. I keep thinking Samuel's going to play, but he just hasn't been. So maybe this is the game he does play, but I'm going to say Barca. No, Barca. I'm going to say Rico to return and play at fullback. Mbete and Doyle were my centre-back choice. Mbete didn't play last game. Doyle has played last game, didn't play. Well, came off the bench a game before. Doyle's been decent, but I think I want to keep trialing him. Vardiol left back came on against AC Milan. Didn't get a lot of time to really do anything, so hopefully he plays this game and has a better game. Pivot, I've gone Perone and Kova. This is the kind of thing I believe Kovacic can do. Let's say Perone's Rodri, by the way. Kovacic is the player that can give him a hand, but also press a bit more forward. And they allow each other to press forward, but they also kind of have each other's backs to an extent. So that's kind of how I look at them. We need to stand back in front of midfield, or even Maldini in defence. Oh, Zassan is a great young talent. Man, yeah, let's rewind it 20 years. Blinking neck. Right wing Oscar Bob. I didn't think he played last game. Wait, no, I did, but deep down I didn't. Oh. Wait, what? No, he was on bench against them, AC Milan. Could have sworn. I'm pretty sure. I put images of him training on the Instagram before the AC Milan game. Let me find out. Unless he left for a reason, I don't know. But if I go onto my Instagram, 3 days ago, just before the match against AC Milan, Kovacic was in training with City. So unless he left and he's just come back. But anyway, yeah, Oscar Bob, he's been really good this season. Well, this pre-season, and just doing absolutely great stuff. Oh, okay, sorry. Saw someone say he joined last night. Oh, these journalists, man. I know it's difficult to see who you can trust. Oscar Bob though, off the right, I can see that big time. He's been doing really good there so far. I hope it's not just for preseason. I hope maybe he plays against, who knows. Imagine he starts against Chelsea. That'd be mental. And I just imagine he smashes it. You'd never hear the end of it. Man, you see City's Instagram post, King Bob. That was mental. I did not expect that. I've seen a lot on TikTok, King Bob edits with Oscar Bob. But I was not expecting a full-blown post, to be honest, from City for it. I really was not. But, fair enough. McAtee got a goal last game, and I thought it was a little better than the game before, so maybe he plays against Barca, who knows. He has started the last two, though, so I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't. But McAtee, it was a bit better against AC Milan, and maybe he'll keep going that way as well. I did King Bob edit as well. McAtee's improving. Question. I'll read that Mateus Nunes one in a minute. I'll finish these down. Don't worry though. I haven't forgotten it though. Micah Hamilton, I've put him off to the left because Grealish played the last 2 games, but also came on against AC Milan and he was actually looking pretty decent. Got an assist. Oscar Bob should be loaned out. Not after this preseason. This is the kind of preseason that I watch an academy player have, and I'm like, oh, we have someone here. This is something. Obviously, we've known Oscar Bob is that kind of player for a while now, but just to see him doing it big time here is great. But Oscar Bob, yeah, big up to him, and I really hope he keeps doing well. Hamilton, I just mentioned, got his assist, and it was a really nice assist by Welton McAtee. Lovely little ball over. Sure, it might not end up that way in an actual game. Defenders will be sharper; they'll expect it a bit more because they're a bit more experienced. But no, we can't take anything away from Mike Hamilton. You can only beat what's ahead of you. And Erling Braut Haaland up top. I just think this guy's going to play a lot. I think we're going to want to wipe that rust off him quite quickly. I don't actually know any academy strikers we have. I only knew Liam Delap, and he's just left a week ago. So Hamilton looks good. I hope he gets a loan move, to be honest, because the guy is like 20. So I hope he gets a loan and leaves for a bit and maybe smashes it in the championship. Because I actually do think Micah Hamilton has that kind of potential. To be honest, I really do. Alexander could come back to FC25. That would be mental. That would be the craziest return, to be honest. That is a discussion there for Connect Gaming there, maybe. Good luck on your watch along tonight. Thank you. Yeah, by the way, guys, that is happening. I'm just in the midst of scheduling it. I'm struggling to find a good image of a Barcelona player. But anyway, I said I'd go back to it, and now I will. Question. Mateus Nunes, why haven't you come back yet? You've basically not played a game since losing in April. True. And you're taking a big holiday when you're supposed to be proving yourself. That does confuse me, to be honest. Players gone on holiday when they barely played a minute. I know we went to the Euros with Portugal, and I know that he did get a little bit of game time. But are you telling me he needs this much recovery time? I mean, I get it for Rodri. Rodri needs this kind of recovery time, absolutely. But you're 20, you're going to be 26 soon. You hardly played a minute in the Euros. I'm going to fact check myself. But I just want to know. Look, I want Mateus Nunes to work out as much as the next guy, by the way. If it sounds like I'm, anti-Nunes, I'm not, but, I can only go off what I've seen from him. I'm not going to look at Sporting Lisbon. I'm not going to look at Wolves, even though I do think he struggled at Wolves as well, to my knowledge. I'm not going to look at either of them, because I've got to judge him on what happens at my club. Real Madrid, they signed him for his reputation at Chelsea. Eden Hazard, that is, not Mateus Nunes. They signed Hazard. Okay, but they didn't keep a hold of him forever because, the Superfans kept hold of him for a while, but that's because no one wanted, because he was washed. But I look here, where he was on bench for 3 games in the Euros, and he played for 15 minutes on Portugal's final match against Georgia, which they lost 2-0. And he played against France for a singular minute, where they lost on penalties. There you go. He played 16 minutes in the Euros. I don't know why he hasn't come back. Use Footy Run is... is that a website? If that is, big up to you, lad. I am anti-Nunes. I'm anti any player that isn't eager to prove themselves. Ugh, the penalty. Southgate, why did he leave? I know, what a shame. Doku to Trossard has come back for Arsenal. Doku should make a return of sorts. But, I sympathise. I give a little bit of leeway to Jeremy Doku here. Okay, maybe it sounds like I'm being biased to Jeremy Doku now, but I'll have a look at Doku now in the Euros, but I'm pretty sure he started every game for Belgium, like KDB. Now, I don't want KDB coming back yet. I don't think he should be coming back to pre-season. But Doku coming back, he should probably come back for at least Chelsea, to be honest. I look at the Euros, started every game, played over 70 minutes in all of them. So I get it a bit more with Doku, okay? But 16 minutes in 5 matches with Matheus Nunes in the Euros is crazy. I agree, Doku gets some leeway, yeah. Yeah, brilliant website, such a player. Oh, big up for that. Do you have to buy them? Let me know. That's huge. That's actually huge. You have no idea how long it takes me searching players and trying to find them in this season's kit as well. I'm sure, some of them are, a lot of them are probably last season's shirts, but oh my lord, it's so annoying. Free. Blink an egg. Did you see Pep? We were starting a very slow way. Against United, and Chelsea, and Ipswich and West Ham. I didn't get what he was meaning there. I've seen the quote. He said, "We will arrive late." Is he saying, "All right, lads, we're going to arrive 1 hour late to each game," or is it more we're going to take a bit of time to get into our rhythm? It's interesting. I hope we do arrive. Let's get the ball rolling instantly. As long as we do arrive, and we win that Prem, I really don't mind. None of the season's kit yet, but they should be updated in 1 month. Alright, good stuff. So now, mate, I want to see your reaction. Lol. Alright, what is it again? Let me search it. Oh, come on, let me scroll. There we go. Footy renders. Footy renders. Footy renders. 3 football renders for, okay. Okay, Matheus Nunes, why not? He's the topic. Nunes. Oh, here we are. Sorry, I had to scroll a bit. Oh, blink back. I'm being absolutely peppered with ads. Let me search up KDB. Get something bigger. What do you mean 0 results for KDB? I know you're talking, and you know who I'm talking about when I say KDB. I'm obviously talking about Kevin De Bruyne. Haaland. Fine. Give the people what they want. But I just clicked on Haaland. Man, my computer. It's having a tough day, guys. Give it a minute. Okay, finally, get some images. Here we go. Blinking heck. You're not wrong. So a load of images from last season. That's good. On the Champions League. Come on, skip on. Blinking heck. Computer man, wake up. Been on you for a good bit of time now. Not too shabby at all. That's pretty good. Fair enough. Might have to start using that soon. I'll probably use it when next season starts, but yeah, when next season starts, in like a month when kits have updated a little bit. But yeah, that's a good thing to have as well. You should use Gundogan tonight. Ah, yeah, true. All right. Yeah, I'll have a look at that when I make the thumbnail later. Big up for MC4. Huge. But either way, lads, just want to say, big up for the chat tonight. It's been great. It's been real fun at times, ranting about Matheus Nunes not being here, ranting about not having a Rodri backup, which is rant-worthy, by the way. Let me know if you agree with the starting prediction, starting 11, predicted 11. Thank you all for tuning in. Your support is huge, as per usual. And I'll see you in a few hours, won't I? See you later.